The Garden of Eden, a paradise of vibrant colors and endless wonder, is where the story begins of Adam and Eve, the first humans created by God. On the sixth day of creation, God shaped a man from the dust of the ground. He breathed his own breath into the man's nostrils, and the man came to life. The man was named Adam. Adam was placed in the beautiful Garden of Eden, a paradise filled with every kind of tree plant and animal. In the center of the garden stood two trees of great significance, the tree of life and the tree of knowledge. God told Adam, "You may freely eat the fruit of every tree in the garden, but of the tree of knowledge you shall not eat." God saw that it was not good for Adam to be alone. So he caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep, and while he slept, God took one of his ribs and fashioned it into a woman. When Adam woke up and saw her, he said, "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, for she was taken out of man." Adam named her Eve, and together they tended the garden in harmony. One day a cunning serpent, most subtle than any of the wild animals God had made, approached Eve. The serpent asked, "Did God really say, 'You must not eat from any tree in the garden'?" Eve replied, "We may eat the fruit of the trees in the garden, but God said we must not eat fruit from the tree that's in the middle of the garden, or we shall die." The serpent said, "You will not surely die, for God knows that when you eat of it, your eyes will open, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." Eve gazes at the tree of knowledge, her curiosity growing. The serpent slithers closer, its voice smooth and persuasive as it plants seeds of doubts. Tone between trust and temptation. Eve reaches for the golden fruit and ate it. She also gets Adam to take a bite. Adam hesitates knowing the Creator's command, but his love for Eve compels him to take a bite. Immediately their eyes were opened, and they realized they were naked. In shame, they sewed fig leaves together to cover themselves. When evening came, they had the sound of God walking the garden. They hid among the trees, but God called out. Adam replied, "I heard you in the garden, but I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid." God asked, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from?" Adam blamed Eve, saying, "The woman you put here with me, she gave me some of the fruit of the tree and I ate." Eve said, "The serpent deceived me and I ate." God pronounced judgment on all three. To the serpent, he said, "Cursed are you above all livestock and wild animals. You will crawl on your belly and eat dust all the days of your life." To Eve, he said, "I will greatly increase your pain in childbirth. With pain you will give back to children." To Adam, he said, "Because you listened to your wife and ate from the tree, cursed is the ground because of you. Through painful toil, you will eat of it all the days of your life until you return to the ground. For dust you are, dust you will return." And with that, God banished them from the Garden of Eden. Here's what I learned from the story of Adam and Eve. Choices have consequences. Every decision we make in life impacts our lives in one way or another. Temptation is everywhere. It is natural to face temptation, but resisting it helps us to stay true to our values. Challenges are part of life. They help us develop resilience and character. Everyone makes mistakes, but learning from them is what truly matters. After making mistakes, blaming others doesn't fix mistakes. Owning up to them and finding forgiveness and move forward to start anew. 'Cause even in our failures, there is room for growth, forgiveness, and new beginnings. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more enlightening videos.